Yellowstone Landscape's #1 priority is safety, and you are Yellowstone's most important safety champion. You are responsible for your own safety as well as the safety of your fellow teammates. Although there are lots of risks in the work we do, there are 10 key actions that you can take to prevent serious injuries or even death. We call these Yellowstone Landscape's life safety requirements. Please listen carefully as we walk through each of the 10 requirements so you can fulfill your responsibilities as a Yellowstone safety champion. Number 1, wear your seatbelt. Always wear your seatbelt when traveling in a vehicle, utility cart, tractor, or ride-on mower. Check that everyone riding with you is wearing their seatbelt, whether you are the driver or a passenger. Seatbelts save lives and must be worn by everyone before the vehicle, utility cart, tractor, or ride-on mower is put in gear. Number 2, stay hydrated and take breaks. Make sure you and your teammates stay hydrated and take breaks as needed. This is especially important when temperatures are above 80 degrees. Always drink plenty of water throughout the day and take breaks when needed. Heat-related illness can be extremely dangerous, so drinking water throughout the day and taking breaks significantly reduces the chance of suffering from a heat-related illness. Number 3, never disable safety devices on equipment. You should never disable any equipment safety devices. Also, don't use equipment that doesn't have the proper safety devices in place. For example, weed eaters must have guards in place. If they don't, you should not use them. Another example is the rollover protective structure, ROPS, on a ride-on or ZTR mower. ROPS must be up, and the seatbelt must be worn when operating a ride-on or ZTR mower. If the mower doesn't have properly functioning ROPS or seatbelt, then do not use it. Number 4, never operate a ride-on or ZTR mower, utility cart, or tractor within 20 feet of a lake bank or body of water. Equipment losing control and rolling over into a lake or body of water can cause serious injury or death. If you need to mow around a lake or a body of water, use a walk-behind or stand-on mower, or utilize a weed eater. Even experienced operators can lose control and slide into a lake or body of water. This has unfortunately caused several deaths in the landscape industry, so please do not mow within 20 feet of a lake or body of water. Number 5, TODs and safety cones must be set up when a Yellowstone crew vehicle is parked on a job site. Defensive parking on roadways is extremely important and saves lives. Try to find a place to park off the road, like a parking lot or vacant lot. If you must park on a roadway, be sure to set up the 8 cones and transition area warning device, TOD. The TOD must be set up far enough back from our truck and trailer to allow a distracted driver plenty of time to stop so they don't hit us. This is required for all crews and is a life-saving tool. Additionally, when crossing roadways or working in or near them, always look both ways and stay alert. Number 6, stay at least 25 feet away from overhead power lines when working off the ground. This includes tree and large shrub pruning, working with lifts, and working from ladders, or even from the ground with extension pole saws. Overhead power lines can cause serious injuries or death. 25 feet is the minimum safe distance. If you are using a 10-foot pole saw, you should add the length of the pole saw, 10 feet, to the 25-foot minimum distance, and therefore stay 35 feet away from the power lines. Number 7, always wear proper PPE. PPE, or personal protective equipment, is supplied to you by Yellowstone and must be worn. PPE includes safety vests, Z87 safety glasses, earplugs, company-issued uniform, and steel or composite toe boots. Other PPE may be required for certain jobs. For example, chaps must be worn when using chainsaws or gas-powered head shears. Number 8, do not use equipment you have not been trained to use. Never use equipment you haven't been trained to use or that you are not comfortable using. Serious injuries may result from using equipment that you do not know how to use. Number 9, cell phone use, both texting and talking, is prohibited when driving a Yellowstone vehicle. Drivers are responsible for the safe operation of their vehicle and should never use a phone when the vehicle is in drive. This includes both phone calls and texting. Neither are permitted when driving. If you are a passenger, it is your responsibility to tell the driver to put down their phone if they make a phone call or begin texting while driving. Number 10. Utilize a spotter when backing a vehicle. When a Yellowstone vehicle is backing up, a spotter is required. Whether it's a truck and trailer or just a truck, a spotter is always required. Drivers should ask one of their crew members to get out of the truck and help them back up. If you are not a driver, you should get out of the truck and help the driver back up. A spotter will prevent injuries and damage to vehicles and equipment. Do not back up without a spotter. Safety at Yellowstone Landscape is everyone's responsibility, and that includes you. This responsibility includes following and enforcing these 10 life safety requirements that we just reviewed. It is also your responsibility to step in or stop any unsafe practices that you witness. Thank you for taking the time to learn more about safety at Yellowstone. If you have any questions or concerns, please speak to your manager.